So this is my instructional models presentation one. So the skill theme approach to physical education. The instruction model, I talk about the skill themes approach and how it is typically considered a developmental model for curriculum development. Oh, sorry. Another instructional model that um, it explained is Rudolph's movement analysis framework and how it has allowed for the skill theme approach to be a thing. And the teaching movement with the curricular and instructional format will be beneficial to the students, to both the students and teachers. Teaching by themes will allow the teachers to focus on a specific task and teach the students how certain tasks in a sport or physical education game can transfer from one sport to another. Curriculum, content, and curriculum development will allow the students to be successful. Tasks like learning and developing certain movement skills. So it will just allow both the teachers and the students to be more successful. The teachers have something to follow. And the standard-based curriculum will also allow the teachers to follow guidelines. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Planning the theme of the task and planning the progressions carefully. Assessments are extremely important to ensure that students are learning. Benefits of instructional model for the teachers. Having guidelines and specific rules to follow will allow the teachers to create specific activities that allow the students to be successful in physical education. The movement analysis framework allowed teachers to focus on what kind of tasks and drills would allow the students to move most efficiently. If teachers taught movements with curricular and instructional format, it could be extremely beneficial to the students in in the way they learn. It will also allow the teachers to be able to assess and adapt their instructional format if they notice the students are struggling. The 4 phases in which teaching skill theme approach. These phases will allow the students to fully comprehend and grasp what is going to be expected from them to know, from them to learn. And planning the theme will allow the teachers to select skills that need to be taught and how they will be taught. So just overall, better planning for the teachers. It allows them to have guidelines that will allow them to come up with good lesson plans and be more strategic in the way they format their instructions. And for the students, the benefits, the movement analysis framework allowed students to move more efficiently. The students can benefit from the curricular and instructional formats because it will allow the students to succeed. So it will set them up for success instead of failure. Teachers can see the results that are coming from the students, and if the teachers need to modify certain things, they will. Teaching by themes will allow students to learn how to transfer tasks, learn to other tasks, which is also extremely important. The 4 phases in the skill theme approach will allow the students to understand concepts in sport performance, practice the skills, and how they can combine certain skills learned to other tasks. The standard-based curriculum will allow the students to know what the goals are that must be met. Students will gradually be assessed, which will ensure that learning is happening. Now for the activity, I chose 1.1, demonstrate advanced knowledge and skills in 2 or more individual and dual activities, selecting 1 or more from each of the following categories. The skill progression goal. 2-player volleyball games will be the sport being played that I chose from the book. The students will need to demonstrate knowledge of knowing who will receive the ball from the other side, from the server, and constantly show that they understand why they are setting each other up and how to set each other up. The skill theme approach will allow the teachers to create instructional formats that will allow the students to be successful. So I will start off by providing drills that will have the students constantly working on spiking and setting each other up. This will allow the students to work on their side to side movements, jumps, passes, and spikes. These techniques can also be used in other sports, which is an important aspect of the skill themes approach. It's important that they learn strategies and ways to do certain things and are able to transfer them to other sports. Um, Other drills I would have the students work on would be the side to side cone drill, because this will not only allow them to get to the ball quickly while playing volleyball, but it will also allow them to be better at other tasks and other sports that we play that also need to have side to side movement and quick reaction time. And lastly, I would make sure to choose tasks that will help the students develop confidence when they are practicing setups in volleyball. I would have students just pass a volleyball to each other and practice setups so that they can have a feel for the weight of the ball and how much power they will need to apply when setting a teammate up.